Hello and welcome to this semester's final edition of Monday Night Mashup. I'm Morgan Simpson.
And I'm Alissa Holmes with your weekly news update. McKissick Museum held a screening of the film The Cherokee Word for Water last Wednesday to celebrate Native American Heritage Month. The movie tells the story of Wilma Mankiller, the first modern female chief of the Cherokee tribe, as she attempts to bring water to her community. After the screening, viewers were able to ask questions to Charlie Soap via Skype. Dr. Courtney Lewis, an assistant professor of anthropology and Southern Studies, said that it's important for citizens to know about Native American history.
I feel like these events for Native American Heritage Month are extremely important. As 1.5% of the population, not many people know American Indians. They don't grow up with American Indians. They aren't taught about American Indians. They aren't taught about the sovereign status of Native nations. They don't know how these Native nations work politically or legally, and why Native nations have the issues that they do.
The showing was a part of a year-long exhibit at McKissick celebrating Native American art in the Southeast. Some of the pieces displayed included dresses, quilts, and various pottery.
ESPN Senior Vice President of College Networks, Justin Connolly, spoke about the SEC network at Gambrell Hall this past Thursday. Among the topics that were discussed was the emergence of the concept and the eventual rise of the SEC network. Connolly answered questions from audience members after the presentation. One of the questions that was asked was, what qualities a sports journalist must possess? Connolly sat down with SGTV to discuss this point.
The key is that there is a lot of rejection out there, so persistence is important, and not just persistence, but also being able to be someone that is trustworthy. Integrity is important. You have to be able to write, think, problem solve, all of those things that someone at school here certainly gets exposed to are critical to be successful in that area.
When he first started at ESPN in 2003, Connolly assisted with the company's long-term affiliate negotiations.
Members of the USC Police Department held a self-defense class for women last Friday. Students learned various defense techniques from Lieutenant Tina Gooding and Patrolman Steve Inman. Gooding was certified in 2005 to teach rape aggression defense classes. Since those classes lasted about 12 hours, she decided to teach her own classes that were 2 or 4 hours long. Catherine Graham, a contractor for the University of South Carolina School of Medicine, said that the class will hopefully empower women to defend themselves.
Women typically don't react to hurt people. That's not our tendency. And we don't tend to be loud by nature. And so even learning that it's okay to hurt someone who's trying to hurt you, and to be loud, in other words, to scream out no in a lot of situations, is all you need.
The class lasted around 4 hours and had about 12 participants. After the break, Morgan will have further university news, including Michelin's visit to campus and Persian food night.
See, we at Capital City Sports didn't think enough people on campus knew about us, so we decided to create an awesome commercial to tell people that we mean business.
Well, how's that going for you?
Well...
All right, everybody, get into places right now. Nick, get off your phone. Blake, get off your phone. Stan, your hair is the wrong way, opposite direction for a bit. Katie, why are you looking at me like that? And lights, please, lights, lights. All right, and action.
This is Capital City. Ah!
All right, throw the ball. Oh, what the? All right, is the fan ready? Get that started. All right, and turn your heads right now.
I love sports. What's my line?
This is not how the commercial is supposed to go. No, that's not what I mean by a stand-up. You're right. Don't must not know about me. I don't care. This looks terrible.
It's going pretty good.
Welcome back to M&M. We continue with your university update with news on Persian food night and student opportunities. More than 100 students attended the Persian food night this past Wednesday to celebrate Iranian culture. Persian food night was part of the International Student Association's International Education Week. The goal of the food night is to make friendships between exchange students and American students, in addition to introducing people to Persian taste. Of the 1,400 international exchange students at USC, between 50 and 60 are Iranian. University President Harris Pastides and his wife are also in attendance, showing their support for Carolina's international community. Pastides said that the problem is that people, quote, don't know enough about the Iranian people. Also on Wednesday at the Darla Moore School of Business was the first ever Michelin Day. Michelin CEO Pete Selleck was brought to campus to share the corporation's international and South Carolinian experiences. Michelin has over 7,700 employees throughout South Carolina, the highest number in any state. Many USC students have reportedly wonderful experiences working for Michelin, including the director of recruiting. Michelin continues to recruit students as well every year. The event was an opportunity for students to get a closer look into the company. That concludes our university news this evening. Alissa will have the local report in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Here's a story
of an awkward lady
who never really knew just what to say.
Then these new friends came along
to fix their problems. Hi, Teresa.
Welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. This is your local news. The Columbia Police Department are searching for a man who's suspected of an attempted sexual assault on a woman. Columbia Police Chief Skip Holbrook said in a statement that the woman was approached by the man around 1:45 p.m. on the 1300 block of Pickens Street yesterday. Holbrook said that the suspect fled the scene when a witness ran to help. According to the University of South Carolina's crime bulletin, the suspect is a black male, approximately 20 to 30 years old, and was wearing a black hoodie and black pants at the scene. A Carolina alert was not issued because the USC PD felt that there was no immediate threat to students. The incident is under further investigation. If you have any information on the incident, please call Crime Stoppers at 1-888-CRIME-SC. Gas prices in South Carolina will be the lowest it has been in 5 years during the Thanksgiving holiday. A report released on Friday stated that gas is 47 cents less than it was at this year last time. AAA estimated that 6,500,000 South Carolinians are expected to travel from home during the holiday. 90% of those traveling will be driving by car. The highest prices for South Carolinians will be in the Charleston area, with the lowest in the Greenville-Spartanburg area. The biggest driving days of the Thanksgiving holiday are Wednesday and Sunday. That concludes our local news this evening. Renée Cooper will have your weather after this. Stick around.
Welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. I'm Renée Cooper with your weather update. Today has been particularly gloomy here at the University of South Carolina. Unfortunately, the rainy weather is not coming to a close with your Monday, but will be continuing into the night and on through Tuesday. On the bright side, however, temperatures will not drop too far tomorrow, with a high being at 61 and a low of 43 degrees. If you're staying in Columbia over the Thanksgiving holiday, the rain will continue throughout Wednesday as well. Temperatures will remain mild during the day, peaking at 52 degrees going into Wednesday night. However, be prepared for lows in the mid-30s. Thanksgiving Day in the Midlands will finally bring out the sun, with temperatures ranging from the high 20s to the high 50s. The sun should remain present through the remainder of the week and into the weekend. And Sunday will be especially warm, topping off at 70 degrees, your typical fall weather in the state of South Carolina. Taking a look at our national radar for those of you traveling home for the holiday, temperatures range from the mid-40s at the top of the East Coast to a surprising 82 degrees down in Miami, Florida. Expect rain and possible delays as a result as you commute up and down the coast this week. If you are westward bound, however, weather conditions are a bit more pleasant. and you can even expect sunny, if not partly cloudy skies as you travel home. Of course, if you plan on heading northwest, do pack warmly. If, like me, you don't own the proper snow attire, layering will become your best friend. Double up on socks and invest in a pair of long johns if possible. Well, that wraps up the weather for this week, USC. However, if you plan on traveling in the next couple of days, be safe and take extra precautions. I'm Renée Cooper. Make sure to stay tuned for a brief sports update after this break.
Welcome back to M&M. I'm Eliana Tiller with your University Sports. Saturday marked Carolina football's last home game of the season with a 37-12 win over Southern Alabama. After each team made field goals on the opening drive, senior Nick Jones caught a 29-yard touchdown to give the Gamecocks the lead. Bryson Williams had his second pick six of the season for a 17-6 advantage early in the first half. Early in the fourth quarter, Renée Cooper threw a 7-yard pass to Dylan Thompson, and in the very next drive, Moore made his second interception of the game. The game was in the bag for the Gamecocks as the game ended 37-12. Saturday's win made USC bowl eligible for the 10th consecutive season. To end senior day on a high note, the Gamecocks marked the senior class 39th win, which is the second most ever for a graduating class. This Saturday, South Carolina will travel to Clemson for a noon game to end the season at the annual Palmetto Bowl. This past Friday night, the men's basketball team lost the closest matchup against Charlotte 65-63 in the Charleston Classic semifinals. Carolina came out strong with an early lead that allowed them to dominate the first half. At halftime, the score of 36-29 marked the end of Carolina's lead. Making 4 out of 5 three-pointers helped Charlotte gain momentum for the rest of the game. With just 1 minute left on the clock and a 63-all game, the Gamecocks missed 2 baskets, allowing Charlotte to take the lead with 2 free throw shots. On a bright note, both Sindarius Thornwell and Michael Carrera were able to end the game with over 500 career points. The Gamecocks went on to finish the tournament Sunday with a 63-68 loss to Arkin and will return home to play at UNC Asheville Wednesday at 8. Number 18 Lady Gamecocks moved into the Elite 8 with a 1-0 victory over number 6 Tar Heels on Sunday. The only goal of the game was scored in the 23rd minute by junior Raina Johnson. This will be the first time in program history that the team will go to the NCAA quarterfinals. South Carolina put 5 of its 11 shots on the frame and outshot UNC 11-9. Freshman goalkeeper Aubrey Order posted a pair of shutouts in her first 2 starts. The Gamecocks will take on the winner of this evening's Florida State Central Florida contest. The quarterfinal will take place next Saturday. And in breaking sports news, today the South Carolina women's basketball team was ranked number 1 in the Associated Press poll. This is the first time in program history that they have been on the top and the 14th week in the top 10. Great job, ladies. That concludes our sports for this evening. For more Gamecock highlights, be sure to check out Capital City Sports coverage weekly. There will be more Monday Night Mashup after this. Don't click away.
Don't panic. Push your bypass with the bag over your head. Push your bypass high away from the end.
So guys, Thanksgiving break is coming up soon.
Thank goodness.
I'm excited.
It's been a long stretch.
What are you most excited about?
Food, probably, and to watch the Carolina-Clemson game. Can't wait for that.
Oh, that's right. It will be strange not watching it in Columbia.
Oh, yeah.
Even not being a home game.
Sleep is also good. Sleep is also very good.
That might be the best part.
And Black Friday shopping.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
forget that.
Are you guys going to do that?
Of course.
I never bother with it, no.
No.
Too much hassle.
It's way too much hassle.
All about that Cyber Monday.
Yes, that's the best deals.
Well, thanks for watching this edition of Monday Night Mashup. Be sure to follow our coverage throughout the week on our website and follow us on Twitter on SGTV News4. Additionally, check out our weekend previews online every Friday for your university update on what is happening in and around the area each weekend. Have a great week, a great evening, and we'll see you next semester.
ESPN's overall mission.
And get all the sleep you need.